Where are they? Where's Sam? Where's Grace?
Last I knew, Grace was in the backyard trying to clear a head. Thanks to me.
Please don't tell me you're still feeling guilty over your role in their breakup.
I'm not like you, Ivy. I don't relish seeing the people I care about in pain.
I don't like to see Sam hurt either. But it's all for a good cause.
Were you, like, born without a heart, or did you just lose it along the way?
I have a heart, David. I just don't pay it much attention when I'm formulating strategy.
Oh, okay, I suppose that's supposed to be your new term for home wrecking.
Would you stop with the self-righteousness? Think of the rewards. You know, you can spend the rest of your life making it up to Grace for lying, as I will with Sam. You know, tonight, it couldn't have gone better if I had choreographed every step myself. So tell me the truth. Were you really deathly ill at the inn, or was that just a random stroke of genius?
As I said, my mind doesn't work like yours, Ivy. Unlike you, not everything I do is for effect.
Well, whatever. It was a marvelous bit of luck for the both of us. We are this close to getting everything we want. You're going to get the little woman your cap is set for, and I will finally have Sam. All we have to do is hold fast and stay the course. Sam, what happened to us?
I remember when we bought that bench.
Yeah, we kept arguing about whether we could afford it.
And you were right. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that survived the disaster with the other house. It came back.
Because you never answered my question. Are you in love with David?
Tell me, Ivy, how does it feel to be so cold you can only live on lies and manipulations?
A hell of a lot more interesting than being you. Well, grow a spine, David. Why didn't I hire somebody with more of a backbone to play Grace's first husband?
Well, sometimes I wish you had.
You really were sick, weren't you?
Not that you give a damn. But yes, this was the most severe bout of the disease I've had yet. Probably brought on from the stress of dealing with your cruel and calculating plan to break up two decent, loving people.
Oh, now you're making me sick. How can you go on this way when you're so close to winning the heart of your lady fair? Clearly she is torn between her love for you and her love for Sam.
Yeah, only because she believes that I was married to... I was married to her first.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? And John, he seals the deal. She is so anxious for Johnny Boy to be her son that she's almost willing to leave Sam and restart a family with you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. You didn't see Grace's face when Sam stormed out of the room at the inn. She was devastated. She's still deeply in love with Sam.
That doesn't mean she isn't drawn to you, David. don't minimize the hand you're holding. Any woman would be turned on by the idea of a mysterious man coming back to her out of nowhere. And Grace is just like every other woman. She wants her cake and she wants to eat it too. Not that god-awful tomato soup concoction she makes. All you have to do is play up the attraction she feels for you. Satisfy that burning curiosity that we both know is growing there. Do that, and Grace will be yours. And Sam will finally be mine.
I love you. I want to be with you.
Since when? Grace, the last time I looked, you were being very cozy with David.
Sam, I explained. He was so cold. I was afraid he would die if I didn't get him warm. Look, Sam, my life is with you. You know, right here. That tree. Do you remember when we first planted that tree?
Right after we got married.
And it is amazing that it survived the disaster with the old house.
The tree is rotting, Grace.
But it has strong roots, like us. And it can survive with care, just like our marriage.
What marriage? It's not even valid in the eyes of the church.
But our relationship is. Sam, it is just as strong and solid as that bench. Sam, you know, we have so many wonderful memories here. I mean, do you remember when Kay took her very first steps?
She just got tired of crawling one day and decided she could get to places faster by walking. Some good times. But that was then. Before David. What about our future, Grace? I mean, do we even have a future to look forward to?
Look, just because Grace is curious about me doesn't mean she's gonna throw away the life she's built with Sam.
Right. Well, that shows how much you know. It's not your fault. Men, you don't know the first thing about women. David, you are the mysterious stranger who came into her life out of nowhere. The handsome photojournalist who's been around the world and back several times. The man she thinks is her first husband, with whom she believes she had a child.
Yeah, but that's all lies. I am not married to Grace. John is not her son.
David, how many times do I have to tell you that that's just a mere technicality? Can't you see what a temptation you are to her? Sexy, handsome, mysterious. More obtainable than forbidden fruit, because in the eyes of the church, Grace believes you're still married.
But she still loves Sam.
And she's intrigued by you. All you have to do is play upon that inner turmoil, that confusion. You know? Feed on that desire to remember what the two of you shared. Do that, and Grace will be yours. All yours.
Grace, you say you love me. You talk about all the history that we've had together, right? The lives that we've built here in harmony, our family.
Sam, you, us, our children. You're my reason for living.
Grace, I used to believe that. But I don't anymore.
Why not?
I guess it's just all the evidence is right in front of my nose. Grace, when someone is so important to you, you don't just risk losing it to explore old feelings.
Sam, I explained to you why I had to go away with David, how I ended up in his bed.
You explain and explain, but you haven't answered the simple question I've been asking you without beating around the bush.
I'm just trying to be honest.
Okay. Let's try it again. Do you, or do you not, love David Hastings?
Okay, look. Let's say that some small part of Grace is tempted to be intimate.
Some small part, David? Small part? The woman climbed into bed with you naked just because you had a temperature. She wants you, David. She wants to make love to you. She just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, I just hate the idea of taking advantage of her.
Well, get a grip, David. That's sort of the point. To take advantage of her vulnerability to make her yours. You've got to get her back into bed, only minus the fever and chills this time.
Okay, let's say I succeed. What if Grace feels so guilty about cheating on Sam?
Again, David, that's sort of the point. Grace will feel so riddled with guilt over making love to you that she'll never be able to face Sam again. It's a win-win situation, David. You win, I win. What more do you want?
Sam, I'm sorry, but please don't walk away from me, from us.
I don't want to. I just want to know where you stand.
I need to know that you trust me. That you believe I didn't go away with David to have an affair with him. That you believe I was only in bed with him because he was sick.
You've never lied to me in all the years that we've been married. So yes, I believe you, if that's what you say. But Grace, it's just the beginning. If our relationship has any chance of getting back on track, I need to know that you're going to keep being honest with me.
I know.
So let's try it again. Do you love me the same way you loved me before David Hastings came to town? Grace, these aren't difficult questions. At least they shouldn't be. Do you feel the same love for me that you did before David Hastings came into our lives?
Sam,
I'm not going to answer it.
And what if it's the station?
Just take a second. Chief Bennett. Yeah, Luis, what's going on? What? Yeah, right, okay, I'm on my way.
What happened?
Sharon Crane's been kidnapped.
Oh my God. But after everything that they've been through, it's like no matter what they do, something is separating them.
I gotta go.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be back.
To stay?
That depends on the answer to my question. I need to know whether we're one of those couples that can't seem to catch a break like Luis and Sheridan, or whether we've got a shot at a happy ending.